Wake up, it's a long night, darling. Wake up, it's the brightest sky. No love, it's a dark night, darling. Hold on to...
Laser Underground Dumb Tunneling by Greg Verstay. Since at least 1972, large nuclear-powered laser tunneling machines have been used to make underground dumb tunnels. I worked underground in those tunnels, drilling and blasting from 1968 to 2010. The dumbs were connected by maglev trains that traveled at Mach 2 speeds. The air was exhausted in the shuttle tubes, so there was no wind resistance. There are dumb tunnels under every major world city, like Denver and Dallas, Fort Worth. There are levels of cities in the tunnels as the Earth's crust is 800 miles thick. There are holes at the north and south poles that you can see at night with the northern and southern lights. They melt rock at 1 billion degrees Kelvin and leave the tunnel walls 40 plus in diameter as smooth and hard as glass. I understand that those tunneling machines can go like 10 miles a day, and they take whatever the rock that they're pulling in and they melt it, and then they put the glass, it creates like a glass surface around the walls of the tunnel. The rock is vaporized, so there's nothing to remove while tunneling as the machine advances at 5 plus miles a day. I heard it was 10. The deeper ones were lasered down 6.2 miles or 10 kilometers, and then a neutron bomb without radiation was sent down and detonated. That created a huge cavern from 10 miles to 30 miles in diameter. The machines with multiple lasers were under U.S. Patent 3693731, issued September 26, 1972, and U.S. Patent 3885832, issued May 27, 1975, for nuclear-powered laser tunneling. For all those people who don't believe this is true, they don't believe that there's tunnels and cities underground, pull up these patents, and there's a lot of information. Cosmic Disclosure with Corey Good, he talked a lot about these tunneling, this, how they tunnel, and all these different cities. But one more thing, 10 kilometers in depth. So if you go to the earthquake maps and you see like there's an earthquake, for example, the one in Tibet, it's exactly 10 kilometers in depth. That tells you it was part of the part of blowing up like a tunnel or a dam or something like that. It wasn't a natural earthquake.
You can go from New York to Brazil, Buenos Aires, and then Antarctica without ever coming up to the surface for air. And you can do it all at way more than 1,000 miles an hour on magnetic levitation trains, otherwise called maglev. One thing he told me, he went from Virginia to Los Angeles in 45 minutes. Do the math, 3,000 miles an hour. Most people don't even believe that there's a tunnel network. There are hundreds of thousands of miles